Hey everyone, well, it's time for the 200-mile review. Yeah, it's 196 miles right now on the bike. Take a look at this, 49.1 volts. Now, let me tell you my experience with the bike. I've had the bike for about 10 months, and I'll tell you what, it is a really good freaking bike for the money. For a budget e-bike, yeah, you know what? I would highly, highly recommend it. And being at the 200-mile mark, and of course, I don't ride crazily. I've said before, I got the bike for small commutes, and where I live, that's like 2 or 3 miles here and there. It works good for me. As far as the tires are going, the back motorcycle tire, the MC tire that I put on here, the tread is just hardly even touched at all. It's looking really good. And of course, I did do upgrades to the bike. Those upgrades were based on preference. I have not had to do anything to the bike as far as repairs because something failed. Knock on wood, okay? But I think it's a really, really good quality situation right now. Let's take a look at the front tire. The CST Big Boat tire. I did change out the stock tires that the bike came with. The CST tire, it's like it has no wear on it whatsoever. Treads nice and deep. And of course, the CST Big Boat tires and a few of the tires that the Lectric comes with now actually have puncture resistant liners built into the tire themselves. So check that out when you're buying tires for the bike, 20 by 3-inch tires, okay? Now, yes, the bike does have 160 millimeter rotors, mechanical brakes. I did upgrade my back brake to a hydraulic brake right down here. I've had pretty good results with this. There's no leaking or anything weird going on, so can't really complain on that. Let's see what else I can tell you guys about. My bike version came with a 9.6 amp hour battery. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that because it does lessen the distance. But for me, that's okay. And of course, I've said previously, you can buy an actually 14 amp hour battery for this. Kind of do your research, figure out what you want to do. I would also say that I think the only change I made to the bike that was a preference change, but I think it might be a necessity change, would be the pedals. And anyone that has a Lectric, or even some of the other e-bikes that are out there right now, knows the kind of hassle you're going to get into with those funky folding pedals that they send you. I actually had a couple of problems with those, my foot slipping off, because there was nothing to grip your foot. These particular pedals here, they have the nice, metal knobs that stick up, and they hold your foot in place. And they're bigger. They have a bigger profile to actually support your foot properly, depending on the type of ride you're doing. I have not had any problems with the bike as far as anything getting loose. The crankset here, or the front headset. I know some people have talked about the front headset getting loose, wobbling around. That's actually a really easy fix. There's other videos out there that you can check out how to fix that. Of course, if you don't know what you're doing, take it to a certified bike mechanic. The front Suspension forks are really nice. You can adjust the tension of the fork. You know, you can either lock it totally out to where the fork's not going to work, or you can leave it all the way open, like this. So that works. One thing to point out too, this other suspension, the left side of your suspension fork, this knob does not do anything on the Lectric, okay? I know on my Rad Mini 4, this knob here, if you turn it, will actually loosen or tighten the amount of bounce you get in your front forks. So other than that, you know what? Man, I'll tell you what. A bike for under $1,000. The Lectric is a great beginning e-bike. It really is. You get used to it as far as the weight goes, how it handles. I realize all bikes are kind of different and you have to get used to them if you're riding those bikes, but the Lectric I would definitely highly recommend. If you want to get a starter e-bike, get it. And as you can afford it, put some extra money into the things you want to get on the bike. If you want to get different tires on the bike, you want to get a different seat, different pedals, and whatnot. But yeah, definitely don't be afraid to make the investment. I mean, I'll definitely stand by it. And of course, when I hit the 1 year mark on the bike, which will be right after middle of August, I'll do another video on my actual 1 year experience with the bike. That's 2 more months away. So we'll wait and see, guys. But yeah, I would highly suggest the Lectric for a beginning e-bike. Hell, even your top end e-bike. You know, if you really want to put the time and effort into it. You know, the other nice thing is too, your monitor up here and the way the thing's set up, you can tweak and make changes in the menu to actually customize your bike how you want to ride your bike. That's actually a really nice thing to have. I mean, other bikes like the Rad Mini, yeah, I could get a different monitor for it, but you have to get that kind of as a set with a different controller, and that's like $200+. You know, I don't want to keep just throwing money after money after money into these bikes. No reason to do that. Other than that, guys, 200-mile review. I'm happy with the bike, and I'm looking forward to several hundreds of miles, hopefully trouble-free. Other than that, guys, keep safe out there. Please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and it lets me know that you want to see more content. Keep safe.